Lawmakers have one day left to consider several pieces of major legislation before this year's session is scheduled to end.
News 19's Becky Buds tells us which bills are at the top of the list to be considered before Thursday evening.
With the 5 p.m. Thursday deadline looming, lawmakers are rushing to pass stricter gun penalties, abortion restrictions, and a bill banning race-based lessons in schools.
And I really think that when we look back on this session, we're going to see that this was a successful session, and it also was a big win for South Carolina.
Over the last 5 months, legislators have sent bills repealing certificate of need, resuming lethal injection, and 6 weeks of paid family leave for teachers to Governor Henry McMaster's desk.
I'm disappointed that we did not get a gambling bill through this year, so that it's a voluntary tax that's going to help us fund things. I'm very disappointed that we didn't get the Compassionate Care Act out so that we could make sure that marijuana is legal.
A standoff between the House and Senate over a 6-week abortion ban is another unresolved issue. But there's a chance that battle may go past Thursday. If lawmakers don't pass a sine die resolution outlining what lawmakers can take up after the session ends, the governor could call them back to take care of unfinished business.
Stand ready to fight this and stand up for women everywhere by localizing this battle and making sure that we understand that there are women in South Carolina that will be brutalized because of the legislation that is passed by the male Republicans in this body.
I'm optimistic that we're going to fulfill our pledge to the citizens of the state to protect life, and it'll probably be something akin to the heartbeat bill.
Increased penalties for illegal possession of firearms, which is one of the governor's top priorities, has yet to pass. Lawmakers also have yet to elect a new comptroller general, which means the governor will have to appoint his replacement.
I'm sure the governor will have someone that can assume that position at the appropriate time, and then we'll have to continue our discussions with the Senate and hopefully have that resolved.
Bills creating a hate crime law and reforming the way South Carolina elects judges will have to wait until next year to pass. Reporting at the State House, Becky Buds, News 19 WLTX.
Well, so far 22 bills have been signed into law this session, including education savings accounts. Because this is the first year of a 2-year legislative session, any bills that do not become law this week are held over and they can be considered again next year.